Damn. Y'all let me listen to my music. How about that? Just let me love my music. That's all I'm asking. Like, Spotify, it's not that hard. Literally, the only times that I ever act up is when I'm out here. I be doing everything else. Everything else. Okay, can you play the song up? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Play no diggity. Oh my God. You better put a profile picture to that fucking... I'm gonna take you as a troll unless you get a profile picture. And here's why. Because I get trolls 24/7 saying the same fucking thing. And they just sitting here to second, third, fourth, fifth accounts. Teresa, your name is my God. Get a profile picture. Hey, Gary. Couldn't you do Aquarius, please? Aquarius is uploaded. I just uploaded the short for Aquarius. Believe me, I'm a big fan. Yeah, see, that's how I know you a troll. That's how I know you a troll. Ain't nobody a big fan, bitch. You either come here to get laid out or nothing. That's how I see it. Oh my God. Put on the profile picture, then come back. Okay, you got 3 minutes to put on a profile picture. You just instantly came up in here. So this is actually what you did wrong. Genuinely, it's the fact that you just came up here and set a question directly in chat instantly. Or you was like, oh, I'm dealing with the Aquarius. I don't care who you dealing with. Introduce yourself like a normal human being. You know, like two human beings conversing. Like, see, Nina's doing it right. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's how you do it. Hi, Nina. I'm good. How are you? I know this ain't no social emporium, but I'm also not an automaton with no human emotions. So I just appreciate when people do, you know, treat me like I'm a human being versus a fucking shopper's paradise and shit. Like this is the Black Friday on tarot readings and shit, bitch. Wait until I jack with my prices. I'm just saying. I'm playing. I'm literally playing, y'all. I'm kind of in thought process questioning, did I do the right? Yeah, I think everyone's in that position. Nina, I think everyone's in that position for the most part. I do. I genuinely believe that everyone's questioning what they've done for the past few years and whether it mattered in the first place. It's the Pisces moon. That's what Pisces does. Takes you back into the past, and people hate that shit. But hey, many blessings. How are you tonight? Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Yeah, it's Pisces moon. That's the effect that it has. If y'all don't know Pisces yet, or if you haven't met a Pisces yet, the main thing you'll notice about Pisces is that they do quite often refer to the past, whether it is used as a coping mechanism, as a historical basis where like they're trying to teach you something. For example, you know, I typically don't like dwelling on my past, but when I do, usually I go into quite deep detail. It's the Pisces in my chart because Pisces can recall every single detail of what someone did wrong, what someone did right. Sometimes that gets mixed up in delusion though, where it's like, okay, so even if someone did do wrong or did do right, it doesn't necessarily matter. It's what matters now, right? It's like today. It's like today, Pisces, today, like right now. But like I said, that's why my memory sometimes is like I said, I can remember every single detail of what someone did right and what someone did wrong. You know? But that's the Pisces in me. Pisces affects everyone pretty similarly because it's one of the most powerful signs of the zodiac. It's just ignored. It always goes ignored. And because they're so tapped out, you know, hey, that's me, toy. What you doing? But because they're so overlooked, because they're the quieter bunch, that's just the way it is. You know, it's like, okay, so when full moon does hit, it's real bad. When Pisces full moon really hit, it's bad. It can be one of the worst, if I'm being honest with you, because that's when all the exes flood back in. That's when all the trauma floods back in. That's when people usually start like pulling out their eyebrows and their hair, and you know, start cutting off their, you know, I don't know. I heard something. What the fuck was that? I heard something going on. I heard something weird. Something weird. Are they playing a song that I cannot hear or something? Because, like, I've been trying to get my speaker to work this whole fucking time. They won't play no diggity. Stretching my trauma always study. Yeah, you go. His energy is super off right now. Yep, Pisces. Pisces have a lot of internalization problems where everything that's happened to them, whether it's as a child, a teenager, or whatever, it's all going to come out in different ways, but not the right way because it's internalized. It's all in here. They know what the problem is, but they won't really confront it and face it until it's like right there in front of their face. You understand what I'm saying? Like someone else has to bring it out in them, if that makes sense. I think that's okay, because low-key, that's how I mean, I know a lot of people who do that. A lot of traumatized, triggered people, but Pisces actually moves with it quietly. You know, that's one thing I can say. They just, you know, you tiptoe quietly, and that's okay. Okay, so what did you want, Joel? What did you want, Joel? I think it's overhyped as a sign collectively. The more attention you put it out on the person, the less they get interesting. I think Sag is quite interesting. Sagittarius also has one of the best memories of the zodiac. But to me, Sagittarius is like a historical creature. I just love how, you know, big, historically based they are, I guess. I don't know. I like to learn from them, if that makes sense. Like, I'd rather learn, instead of learning alongside of them, because they usually take the long way. Like they like to get hurt over and over and over again until they know the feeling of the burn. I like to hear their stories because usually they can tell quite accurate and quite like unbiased stories. So to me, that's interesting. To me, that's an attractive trait though, is to be able to, like, for the most part, tell the truth. What's really going on with us? Okay, so okay. Is that a question then? I'm just asking what you paid for. so I can give you the actual experience of whatever you pay for. You pay for a question, is what I'm guessing. Stored in the hips. Pisces stores it up here, like above their head, not even in their head, above their head. Wait, right up here. It's floating over. There's a rain cloud floating over their head. Everyone else sees it except for Pisces. Doesn't that fucking blow though? Does that fucking suck? I don't know. Is there any Pisces in here? Because that shit is wild to me. Everyone else sees it except for you. High magical one. I heard you fucking girl. It's true. You get it, bro. Because his energy has changed lately and communication is off. Okay. Have you asked him that? I mean, my first question would be, have you actually asked him what's up? Because most people don't do that. And that's like the first thing you should be doing. Am I sending love all the way from Earth? Oh, you're sending love from Jamaica? Oh, shit. I was just talking about Jamaica. I really want to go. Eventually. He's been telling her, okay, makes sense. Okay. Alright. That makes sense. A lot of like, you good? And him be like, yeah, I'm fine. Clearly, you're not fine. Hold on. I'm just separating cards right now. Trying to get them all. Portland, Jamaica. All right. I know I have to visit more islands. Okay. I see. All right, I'll take a look, see what's going on. These fucking cards, right? I mixed them all up on accident. But come on. Alright. That should be good. You know I don't have all of them. This should be alright. I'm even gonna read that one out. Jesus. Alright, so I mean I can see a lot of emotional problems on here and he just got a lot of mommy, daddy, family issues. Like, do you know about his family issues already? Because he definitely has a few, okay? He has a few. That's something that distracts him for the most part from most connections he makes. That includes friends, romantic situations, and all that and plus. So his relationship with his family is something that really does affect the way he communicates with you. He definitely has like a very awkward communication style in the first place. He's not very good at communicating in the first place, especially when it comes to that came up for. I know he has mommy issues that came up first. That's not really, you know, I mean, the fact that that came up first. He hasn't spoken about it much. I mean, there's a reason why he hasn't spoken about it. Most of all, I feel like the lesson in disguise is when someone's talking about their trauma and they emphasize certain people in their life causing and stirring up drama and trouble. And if his mom is that way, which that's what I'm seeing, disorder, like someone has a disorder, like someone is definitely like fucked up in the head because their mama mistreated him, right? And that's what I see on his head. Like his mom's real sick. She's real sick in the head. She's the type of mom that like neglectful but denies the neglect all the way down the fucking road type shit. I could even see a scenario where he has sexual related issues because of her, where it kind of just, you know, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that, yeah, I was gonna say his mom was like a sex addict or someone who, just let me go in, okay? No, you don't gotta tell me all the information. Let me go in. I'm gonna tell you some things, okay? And then you match it up with your situation. So don't gotta tell me everything. I got the gist. So I think that his mom uh, definitely chooses man over him, and I think the main reason, I don't think it has, you know, I think the reason why she took distance is because of a man. And for the most part, I want to say abusive relationships, you know, like domestic violence and all that type of shit. That's why she couldn't take care of him. It's because of domestic violent situations. It's because she felt like if she didn't leave, then the situation would have been even more toxic because she would have had somebody following her around, possibly stalking her family, even at the risk of like someone getting killed or whatever. That's how I view it. It's like she was in a domestically violent relationship. It wasn't the fact that she didn't want to leave and want to be there. I mean, it was just the fact that, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, she's not a perfect queen goddess type character, but he's also needing to grow up, right? It's like, get some help there. If this was something that truly affected you, truly made a mark on your mind, you need to get some help. That's something he's dealing with right now, though. Hence the hesitation towards a full-on commitment. Okay. So, like I said, you know, I saw domestic violence and they're pretty heavy. It wasn't, you know, obviously there's a lot to play here. There's drugs that were mentioned. There is definitely sex addiction that was mentioned. The reason why he has more of like a addiction towards certain things is because his mom had an addiction towards certain behaviors and things. Because I feel like this is a person who probably heard about everything their mama has done. So on that account, I would say like there's not gonna be a strong commitment here for a minute. And like, y'all know you're going after the full line, but that's an expectation that I'm immediately gonna say you're gonna get hurt. Okay, you're gonna get hurt at the end of the day. Magical one. The way I work is if I'm doing someone else's reading, I don't want to see someone spamming their questions up in chat. But yeah, so like obviously you have like a goal within this relationship is, you know, I want to be with him, right? You're like, oh, you know. But at the end of the day, can you truly like that's what I'm getting to. Can you truly commit to someone who's probably not going to commit to you because there's too much baggage? He already told you, you know, that's one of the things I'm going to say too. When someone says that they have extreme mommy issues, that should be the moment that you back up and you really think about what you're doing. Because that means their relationship with women is unhealed and chronic. Okay, it's a problem. It's not, you know, it's not done yet, right? While he can say he has a bad relationship with his mother, that doesn't necessarily mean that like it's done yet, I guess. He's still not over it. He's like a child. You know, he's like a child. A lot of people, I mean, this isn't uncommon, though. It's not an uncommon story, unfortunately. Especially with masculines not being able to push through whatever their trauma is alone. And so they lean towards drugs, they lean towards sex, they lean towards everything. But what you should truly be doing is opening it up to someone and talking to them. So that's what I see. I mean, that's nothing that, like, you shouldn't have to hold his hand through that at all. There's nothing that you should have to do. That's something that he's got to do on his own. So, Yup. He has authoritarian issues. So that tells that, I mean, that they just said authoritarian, where he might even have problems with like alcoholism or some form of like, he just likes being bad. Okay, he likes being bad. He likes the idea of like getting over on a woman, particularly like domestic violence is there. So I don't know. That might not be out his end. He might have watched it happen, or I don't know, something like that. But he still doesn't understand why his mother chose to go, and I think that's a lot of it too. Is like he doesn't look at it from an outside perspective. He looks at it from like a child's perspective. He say, "Oh my God, nah, I'm not getting on that." Yeah, I mean. You'd have to be a full-on fucking therapist, and you would have to take care of his ass every step of the way. So, yeah. So he's stuck in time. Unfortunately, with most Pisces, that's where they're at. Stuck in time. Hey, Scorpio. All I can say is, you did what you could. And it is what it is. Exactly. It's not your fucking job to even be doing that shit in the first place. Not at all. Just like it's not a nigga's job to make the bitch better for the next nigga. You need a therapist for that, yeah. You need something, for real. If you're that old and you still can't wipe your own ass. Hey, Lynn, you said Scorpio here. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all faring with Pisces moon? How's Scorpio dealing with this shit? Because y'all can't get along with Pisces, to be fair. But y'all have very different ways of dealing with trauma, that's for sure. A recipe for disaster, they said. They said lonely. I'm sorry that y'all lonely. Well, we got a lot of fucking crazies up in here, freaks of nature. That you're enjoying, I'm sure. Or you'll at least learn something. Tired of being Bob the Builder for these dudes. Unfortunately, it's like usually within the first, like I said, 30, 40 years of your life, you will not meet anyone worth a shit. I did see the moon. The moon was very beautiful. I took a picture of it when it was like orange. I gotta post that shit tomorrow. I have another event tomorrow that I gotta go to, but I will be on later. I'm debating on whether I want to stay up for the event or not because it's headline. Oh God. Oh God. When I'm tired, I'm oh my God. I'm imagining what I'm gonna be like tomorrow with 2 hours of sleep. It is what it is. I can't sleep yet, so. He said I got the sun just barely. Hey everyone. My sleep has been off. Am I the only one? Absolutely not. Absolutely. Full moon brings the worst out of sleep schedule for sure. Like for me, it's the first 3 days before the full moon. I am so restless that it's insane. Maybe that's a sign. Amy, maybe that's a sign. Hey, Isaki. How are you? I'm good. The shit keep crawling across my feet. I swear to God. I don't know what. Like I said, y'all, it's one of those nights, bro. It's one of those nights. I woke up at 7. My ass should have been in the van on my way to get these kids. That's what I told him. Don't eat your word. What song is this? I gotta take pictures of the event too. I'll post them. I want to get the professional photos. No rain. You said I need to go to sleep. I have to be to work. Hey, where you from, Lynn? Where you from? Tired of being good. Hold on to this one because I can have my cake and eat it too. Do whatever you want to do with yourself. That's my suggestion from now on for you, is to just do whatever you feel so inspired to do. Because clearly the lack of freedom is because you choose not to do what you want to do. So do what you want to do. It's not raining, no. Just know the sacrifice. Oh, shit. Nashville just moved to Atlanta. You joke? Okay. Southern Belle. I moved down south eventually. Born of 4 seasons. I'm from New York. I live in New York right now too. Right now, blow that bitch right now. At this point, I don't even want to breathe. Hey, Renee Vincent. Hello, Renee Vincent. Are Taurus narcissists? No. All major Taurus placements. They are, I could say reserved, and if you, there's a certain way that you approach Taurus that isn't wasting time, because we care a lot about time, unfortunately. You still doing free reads? Depends. Who is you? Introduce yourself, because hello, like, and subscribe ain't the way I roll. So you got to introduce yourself and talk a little bit. Stick around, enjoy the ride. They like nice things and like to look nice. Yep. Taurus is all about time management. Taurus likes to build nests around people. So if he can't see a full life with you, not upon meeting you necessarily, but upon talking to you, that he not gonna give you nothing. Cape Town, South Africa. We get so many South Africans in here. It's interesting. How did you find my video? How did you find my videos? We do get a lot of South Africans. Shockingly, I was viewing my viewership. Most of the people are either from like Australia, South Africa. I can't remember what my top one was. It might have been UK. Excuse me. Just came across it now. Interesting. There you go, Isaki. See, you could do it. You could do it. He could do it. Oh, shit. You did it. It wasn't that scary, was it? Wasn't that scary? You better listen. You trying to break up a whole friendship up in this bitch. So you better get ready. But enjoy it. You're young. Young and strong. Fuck everybody else. Those friends that you have right now are not going to be your friends in the near future. So, you know, that's not coming from a perspective of a psychic. That's just coming from a perspective of a young person. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em all. High school is like the worst for me. Nah, it wasn't, but whenever she come into my workplace, my heart skips. Don't hesitate. Yeah, see? Wasn't so bad. Your heart skips a beat. The worst they can say is no. Some people can't take no. Some people can't take no for an answer, and those people are very, very mentally fucking ill. Shoot your shot. Amy. Amy. Is that what being older is like? You get wiser and your heart stops beating, so that shit freezes. Cause my frozen right now, but out of choice. Out of choice. I just don't feel like dealing with anybody right now. I don't even fear relationships, if that makes sense. And I'm not waiting on anybody either. I just don't give a flying fuck. Is it possible to get a read? Sure. Sure, I'll give you a freebie. Bitter and cynical. Maybe you'll grow out of it, right? Like when you go through your change or whatever. Maybe you'll grow out of it. Maybe it's just one of those cycles and periods. Well, only take, you know, a couple more years and you'll just be batting them left and right and shit. If she smoked, she probably smoked. Yeah, so what, do you have a question for me? I'm not gonna make it easy on you. Do you have a question? Like, what do you want to know? Now they're talking about Juno. So young mothers that get pregnant real young. Talking about Juno, that movie. Can I get a free reader too? If you could come up with a question to ask me. One question. Your CJ was popping. Hello, CJ. Everyone asking me, is Taurus worth my time? Is Pisces worth my time? Is Leo worth my time? Okay, what did you see? Okay, gotcha. Is it worth your time? All right. So you've been in, I would say self-care mode, but I feel like this is more like trying to distract yourself mode. Trying to distract yourself from emotions mode. Trying to not pay attention to this person mode. trying to meditate on this relationship mode. So you hate that this person does not like to take chances on you. Hey, Fatima. You hate that this person doesn't want to take a chance on you, or you hate the fact that this person is taking so long. There's something in you that is like super quick about it too. Like, and I'm not saying the relationship started quick or nothing like that, or whatever the situation, the talking stage started with. I'm just saying, you hate when people don't keep up with you. I think that that's a lot of it too. It's like you are this person who you don't give any falsehoods. You're just like, hey, it is what it is. If you can't keep up with me, then I'm gonna have to walk away. Genuinely, I see, for some reason, I see a woman walking in like high heels, like super fast. I don't know, I see that, like scrambling out of there type shit. I even saw like, what's her name? Something to do, the Legally Blonde bitch. You know that bitch? She's like super like bossy. She walk around and she don't let no man tell her what to do type. She like, she walk up in there, talking all fast and shit. I see that. So I would say, you're in a hotbed for unrequited love or unrequited affections, and I'm gonna tell you why, and then I'm going to tell you about the Taurus. So because you're on, I would call you emotionally unavailable. I would say you're going about relationships in a transactional way. What's your sign? Cause I'm just saying, you're going about, oh, you're a Scorpio. So you're going through relationships in a transactional way. It's like you think that by going out there and criticizing or trying to critique, what is it called? That learning, just like peeling people apart. Like you think by unraveling people, that somehow that's like doing your part in a relationship instead of unraveling yourself. Like it has nothing to do with taking off your clothes or anything like that. It has everything to do with like being real about yourself. While you do state like, I know exactly what I want, and that's an attractive point, you are not about the emotional piece. You don't like to invest the emotions. You kind of skip over all of that, and you do ask tons of questions about this person, but you don't ask tons of questions towards yourself, or nobody really shows any interest towards you back. And that the reason why is because you act cold. Okay. So that's something that like prevents you from finding people that are willing to commit, is your coldness. And that might even be why, like that might be the main reason why right now you don't feel really heard. You don't feel good about yourself. It's ugh. So with this particular person, I would say he doesn't even know you like that. He doesn't even know you like that. You know him. You know a lot. Actually, you know a lot about him on the basis that, like, you are able to guess it. Like, that's how good you are. It's not even about intuition. Scorpios are just good at looking at people and be like, yup, that's who you are. And I learned that through my own experience with Scorpios. They just can look at somebody and be like, yeah, I already know who you are. I already know what type of person you is. I understand things about you that you don't even understand about yourself. That has nothing to do with intuition. That is just how y'all are built. Intuition plays a huge part in a role in your life, but it's all built within you. It's a sign of intelligence, right? And you don't like people who are not intelligent and not honest, just like you. So this person is not that type of person, right? Obviously, you've been knowing this, so I don't know why you even spent time on it in the first place. Is what I view as a player, right? I feel like you knew this person was a player, but you wanted to ignore it because you were bored, or ignore it because you felt lonely, like you had to go out and do it versus wanting to go out and do it. I don't view this as a period. I see this as a period of weakness for you because you're like, I want a relationship, but I don't care who it's with. It's that type of thing. Scorpios go through this period a lot, I realize. Where it's like you try to make something work with somebody who you know it's not going to work with. So what the fuck is the point? You already know their intentions, even if they don't say them, and you don't trust your gut on it, and so you end up wasting time, spending a lot of time in your head versus just asking that person straight out, what the fuck do you want from me? And then when you do get the answer, you're hella pissed, you're hella pressed that you even, you know, did all that in the first place, right? So now is the time to like move your feet and lose your seat. Are you going to invest in a player because this is that type of person? They're a player. Are you going to invest in a player? Because this person don't want you in a way that's like romantic. You know, this person wants you. They eat your coochie, but you know they dog you, but they don't want you in a way that is. They want like a friendship with you. Like that's what I'm picking up on, a fucking friendship. A fucking friendship. She don't, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think she loses sleep necessarily. I think she's different from you in that way. I don't think she loses sleep. I think she's so quick on it. Like she's so quick at like micro analyzing people. Analyzing people. That's what I meant to say earlier. Not criticizing people. She's so good at analyzing people that she completely misses the mark on emotions in that step. Where it's like, I don't even know how to emotionally feel about this person. You know, I'm just viewing it from a logical and intelligent perspective, which is like, what does this person want from me? At the end of the day, you don't love him. It's not like you love him. And I don't even think, at this point in time, I don't even feel like you have a crush on him. Like, I don't feel like right now what you're overthinking, this is the part. You're overthinking yourself in your own dynamic. You're not overthinking him, you're overthinking yourself. And so when people catch you in this moment of weakness, fragility, it gets real confusing for you what emotions you have and what emotions this person doesn't have. Does that make sense? I'm trying to make it make sense. So you're like, oh, you know, show me your real self, show me your real self, but you're not even showing your real self. It's like you have the answer right there. You have the answer right there. Like he's basically giving you the blind, cold shoulder type shit, giving you that wishy-washy, in and out. You already know. You already know. Yes, I don't trust me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got it. You got it. So there might be a period here where it's not that you need to take a step away from relationships, because it's not even like that. It's the fact that you need to make space for yourself in your actual life so that you can trust your own judgment, because there hasn't been much of that, even in family, amongst family members, where people try to be second guessing you and doing all that. Like the character, I heard character swap, and also like egotistical battles type shit. You just can't, like, you can't drop that ego down. You can't tell yourself that you're, you know, emotionally unavailable. You're like, no, like I can love, and I know I'm capable of loving. You know, my family, you know, I do love a lot. I can invest a lot, but how do I do that? And it's as simple as finding a thing that you're comfortable with, not even like a person at this point. Find a thing that you are comfortable with sharing about yourself through a medium. Whether that means like art or music or crochet or some fucking shit. Something interesting. Something that only you love. Only you. Something that you can include yourself in. They talk about fashion for you a lot. So, you know, I see that they talk about fashion a lot. Your weird ass fashion. They talk about like what is it, like, you know, like dog tooth print and shit. They talk about dog tooth print. They talk about like 90s style or 80s style for you. Like what I got in my head was like a Leah. Like you try to be out here the next to Leah and shit. Do you sing? What do? You know? Fall for yourself. Fall for yourself, if that makes sense. I'm trying to make it make sense. Fall for yourself. Love yourself. Fall for yourself. Fall for yourself again. Like, what was it that made your life special to you before all of this whole period? Got my hair. Oh, okay. It was something with style. Okay. So, what was it about yourself before you even got into this type of business or whatever you're doing now? Like, what was it that made you happy? It made you feel fulfilled? Because I know it wasn't relationships. And maybe you don't know. And that's okay not to know right now. But I'm just saying. Maybe you got to do something wild with your hair. Maybe that's it. Maybe you got to do something fucking insane, fucking crazy. It's funny because in my head I need to go. I mean, like I said, I picked up on dog tooth, like weird patterns for you. I even picked up on plaid. I picked up on like plaid with neon. I picked up on, even the nails, going down to like the nails matching, everything like that. And you know what? Like fashion school has been popping up a lot for creative folk. Fashion school. They say get your degree on there even, or certification. Love fall in love with yourself again. It might even be, sometimes it's just as simple as being bored with yourself. You get me? When you get so used to doing something every single day, it's just like, oh yeah. Now it's just like you don't even need to pay attention to what you're doing with hair because you're just like, whatever, and it's done. You're like, damn, like fuck, I hate this shit. Not really, but it's because you haven't been experiencing any growth recently. Yeah. So hop on board. Like, don't be boring with yourself. You used to maybe you used to love dressing crazy and doing crazy. Do that. Like, I don't care. Invite me to the fucking clown show. I'll be up in that bitch. I'm a clown. Bitch, you see what I'm wearing now? Nah, I look for me like fashion. Mostly, I love shoes and accessory, but I love fashion. I'll admit that. I love fucking fashion. I love shit that's just weird and strange. Like if I see, the streets in New York City or anything like that, or I'm outside, I'm like, yo, I need that right there. Like it'll catch the corner of my. I'm like, that right there. It's the weirdest looking thing. Everybody look at me and be like, why do you like that? I'm like, because I know I could wear it, and I know only I could wear it. That's the thing. This song that just came out. It's so funny. Yeah, they said closed mouths don't get fed. That's your last message. Is closed mouths don't get fed. Follow a page of my street fashion. I swear, I feel like I'll be home there. Love street fashion. I used to love thrifting where I did not have a set. They're channeling real Scorpio energy right now. But magical one, can you simmer down? You must have Aries or something in your chart. Settle down. We talking. Leg straps and I get stares from everyone. Here it's just like that's like everyday norm. Here is everyday norm. It's like I wouldn't say now. It's not necessarily everyday, but we see people. Okay, so let me explain this to you. We see people out here dressing like anime characters, like on a daily basis. And I know that's mental illness, but we see people crazy out here. It's just that, like, day and age in New York is like you see everything. You see everything. I'm a Virgo. Okay, what else you got in your chart up top? What's your ascendant and your moon? We've been getting a lot of Virgo attention lately. I'm a weirdo too. I feel that. That's so cool though. Yeah, it's in a way it's almost like nobody even everybody, it's not that anyone has to accept it, right? It's the fact that that's why I like New York. Nobody gives a flying fuck. But for me, I also like a little bit of attention too. So I'm like, okay, but I want people to care what I'm wearing. I need people to like fucking, I want that, you know, in a way. It's like a weird thing with me where I'm just like, I want people to look at me like I'm repulsive. I'm like puking and shit. But no, I know I'm attractive. That's the thing. I like having things that people don't have. Like my rare shoe collection this year. I love things that people do not have or never will wear. That's me. Like, for me, whether it's an attention thing or because I have attention deficit, I just like it. I'll call Master Builder 22 with the Pisces moon. We get so many Pisces moon lately. What is going on? I love Pisces moons. Pisces moons to me are a vibe. Most chill, calm people I ever met, unless you piss them off. I get stares from these men. The evil looks the wives give me. I get stares from everyone. I just, for me, I've been trying to embrace it because I still have anxiety. Like, don't get me wrong. The anxiety thing is huge with me. And I know, Lynn, you know, back to you, I know it's huge for you too, because Scorpios particularly have this kind of like phase into the background. You know, I'll scrub out in the background type shit with nobody can see me. But at the same time, you wear and you talk very, I want to say, is it sensually? I don't know. Uniquely. So many Virgos. Not complaining. I get along very, very well with Virgo. I just love how they look. You said, wait, what did you say? Hold on. This isn't this isn't for your beer belly mechanic hands husband. Grimy fucking fingernails. Dorito fingers and shit. Like, nigga, what? Ugh. I hate people with dirty fingernails. I do fade in the back. You try to, but you're still catching your attention. Otherwise, it's like people wouldn't be telling you, baby girl, get into fashion so that you can dress us. They're like, you need to dress us. Or like they drag you to the fucking store to dress them. Like, hey, like, come, you know, you're the person I actually trust because you'll give me that real honest opinion on whether something looks like fucking dog shit on me. That's what people always used to do to me. It's like, I still get spot right. That's what I'm saying. That's what people used to do to me. It's like, even when I wasn't with a bitch, with a female, it'd be like, she take me, like, all of them take me everywhere. They're like, do I look good? And like, just dragging up their skirts. Do I look good? A lot of it's just trying to, you know, get jiggy and shit. But they're like, do I look good? I'll be like, shit, you're not, I mean, if you're my friend, by this point, you're not my type. You go wear that for your dude. But well-dressed women with a confident walk, everything like that. Legs for me. The legs, long legs. All right, magical one. We'll get you. Since I hear her tapping, she's like, she tapping, she's like, keyboard warrior. She's like, I get to my question. She keep backspacing and she's like, get to the fucking question. I heard you. Going to the mall with my coworkers to help them find something. There you go. That's what I mean. Doesn't that give you like, and also like, doesn't that give you like a dopamine boost? Like when people trust you like that, like keep in mind the way you express your body and accentuate that type of thing. Like takes a lot of trust for someone to say, I want you to dress me. I don't have that. For me, I don't want anyone, like, I'm just like, get the fuck away. Don't try to tell me what, like, when my family members buy me something, I'm like, that looks like shit. It looked like shit. I don't know what you want me to tell me. I don't know what you want me to tell you. But you taught, like, it's like, okay, so you taught me to have an individual perspective on the way I dress, but then you buy me something that looks like dog shit. I don't want what you, like, just give me the money. Just give me the money and I'll buy that for my birthday. Like, this is my birthday. And I don't even ask for anything in the first place. And when it come down to it, if you buy me something that look like fucking dog shit, I'm going to tell you it look like dog shit. Like, you bought me a shirt with, like, dookie stains. And I'm like, I don't want that. You know, who said I want it? Who said it was mine? You know, but, like, abstract shapes and shit. I don't want that. Who does that? I gotta stop. Be a stylist, then. Do it. Don't keep waiting. Let's go. How old are you? Or you be like, you know, constantly second guessing. I know you have plenty of time. I know you do. All right. Magical one. What was your question? Lisa. Hello, Lisa from Ireland. Shawnee. I think your name is Shawnee. 40. You got time. What you mean? You got time then. You got plenty. Actually, you have plenty of fucking time. Plenty of time. There ain't no list. I just do whoever I want to do in the moment. I don't have it. I feel old. You might, so your age might feel like it's creeping up on you. That's just like naturally we kind of like when we look back and see how fast our life was, that's that age shit. But realize, like, you got like 40 more years. So 40 more years on this earth, you might as well be doing something that you absolutely are obsessed with and love doing. And you don't even, a lot of time you don't even need schooling for that shit. A lot of it is just advertising yourself. Like, you know, it's like getting a certification, taking one class or a couple of classes even. You can still get hired right off of that shit. You understand? Dating King Rohan. You say dating King Rohan. Is there still love there? And what's the future for us? King Rohan. Okay. I know you like confidence now, but hey, roll the dice. You building it. Like, low key, all you gotta do is like I feel like the moment you put yourself in a goal, that's the type of Scorpio. Scorpios are just very, very hard headed. The moment you aim for something, it's just like you tear that shit up. You tear it up. Magical one. Okay, so what I see is, ooh, we got a whore. We got a whore here. I don't know. You guys, I mean, you talk about, I want to say y'all might even talk about ex situations a lot. Magical one. You talk about exes a lot? You guys talk about your ex a lot? Like, because that situation, that's getting, you know, that's toxic. That's toxic as fuck. Someone still fucks with her ex. I don't know. Love readings. Oh my God. Love readings are crazy. Okay. So, who's talking to their ex still? Is it you or him? Someone still got their ex lined up in the picture. I don't. Okay, well, is it him? Who's fucking with the ex? Google, shut up. Google said, sorry, I'm a little lost. Shut up. Google talking to me. Someone still got the ex like real in the picture, like still shagging and fucking the ex. I mean, it's here very clearly. I've got, I mean, every single card I've played out is pointed towards the ex. Like they still right there. You understand? Like the ex is breathing out the neck type shit. So if you really want to know like about loyalty here, this dude holds none. And he held none in the beginning, and he's holding none now. Okay? You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. That's the most important lesson you will ever learn, is you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Don't settle for a player just because the player seems more charming than the rest. Right? The reason why he's more charming is because he got good at obsessing and manipulating. The nigga is still on that bitch's dick. Still on that bitch's dick. Like I could taste that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like because everything here is pointed towards him dealing with the ex. I'm certain on it. I'm 100%. I say that, and I'm like, you know, I'm 100% every single time. But most of all, like this shit has popped out like 7 times now. So you're like, why is he doing this type of shit? Well, he's a player, baby. You knew he was a player. You knew what he was doing before he was even doing it. This is another one of those situations where it's like, you're smarter than this. You know you shouldn't be messing with this type of dude, and you know this type of dude ain't gonna commit to you. Like he's too charming. He's too charming. You understand what I'm saying? I saw the vision and asked him about it. Yeah, man. The thing against that is like, oh, you know, it almost makes you look stupid in a way, because not only do these people not really necessarily believe fully in the intuition, but they also don't sweat under pressure. Like when someone's a liar, especially when they're like a very skilled liar, they don't sweat under pressure. It's like you will come at them for every direction, and they still go hands down denying you until you walk in on them sleeping with that person at the end of the day. Or, you know, even if you find the evidence, they'll even try to turn that around too. So just understand that's the situation. Is you yourself were already questioning, like the moment you started talking to the dude, you started questioning his intentions. You knew that he wasn't the type of person to be in commitments. You knew that, okay? And you know, like you're trying to I see you're trying to like manifest a stable relationship, stability all the way down the road. When it comes to finances, when it comes to house and home, I see you moving. By the way, eventually, I can see that a move coming. If you are curious about a movement, or like maybe you're selling a house or selling something, that's gonna pull through for you. But at the same time, it's like you're carrying a relationship into your successful life for what? Like you're carrying a shitty relationship into your success for what? For what? I love you for real. Just finished building my house. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, but you realize that the only reason why he in your life right now is because he wants a slice of that pie. You realize that your stability will attract flies. It will attract roaches and flies. I'm not saying that's all that there is. I'm saying it's going to be a lot harder to break through that curse and entertaining the roaches and flies. Because when you entertain them, that means you're still on their level. You're still willing to manipulate and play with someone who's on the lower end of the fucking spectrum. Okay, the shorter bus, you know, the short bus. So I'm working on my finances now. Yeah, now you know what he's licking his lips over, right? You know, it's not just the pussy, it's not just this, not. It's the fact that you are building stability for yourself. Virgos always get this rap, by the way. Virgos attract the nastiest of people at times. The nastiest. Like, I swear, every time I do like a personal reading with a Virgo, it's always some nasty, dirty motherfucker up in their energy. The nastiest. Never come. Looking to cash out, so get the. Who decided to run the business together? Because Virgos don't like mixing romance with money. And I know that for a fact. Who decided that? Was it you or him? Was it you or him? Because y'all don't do that shit willingly. There must have been a lot of on the line during that point. And Virgo only puts very, very, very trusted people alongside their word. Like, I mean, like, you have to be like, yeah, you have to be some type of fucking superhuman. I want to buy a home next year. Home market will be cheaper next year. Like right at the beginning of the year is when you want to buy your home. He started a business. Yeah, cash your check and get it. Act all sweet. Act as sweet as can be. Get your check and go. That might seem toxic, but I'm just saying, you did some work or you did something. Get the fuck out of there. He's trying to tie you down because he knows you're doing the house right now. You're doing everything. He's a couch surfing bastard. You understand what I mean? So even though he has his own business, he's still a broke bitch. And he admit that shit to you? Absolutely not. Well, it's like this type of person is incredibly impulsive. Incredibly. I mean, like, the X 10 X's be coming back into the picture. Nigga fuck every single one of them. And then when it comes to his business, he don't pay attention to his money. He only paying attention to his exes. Like, that type of shit is he younger than you? Is he younger than you? I'm very sweet than normal because I'm going to run soon. Get your ass out of there. And get your house on. Get your ass out of there. Be as sweet as can be and cut and run. Yeah. It's the movie type show. He's older. It's sad that an older individual has this much like immaturity. Very, very sad. I mean, did he shoot his shot right out of the prison, straight out of the prison cell type shit? Was this like one of those love after lockup type situations where you was writing them letters in prison or whatever? Because I feel like that's not too far to the line here. Moving in my house in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, you move in and leave his fucking flea-filled ass back there. Or leave him over there. Okay, wherever he at. Man, hopefully it's another island away. Cause move that nigga along. It's time to pull a Houdini for real. Just one day you just never show up. You never there type shit. Oh, she said I was taking care of my body. I was showing off my assets, and we met at the gym. And you know he's been to prison, right? Do you know that about him? Older doesn't mean better. Almost in every single case, that is true. Did you know he's been to prison or something like that? Well, man, you better keep walking too. Love after lockup. Like, that's what I picked up on strongly. You said the dudes in the chat rooms that asked to talk on the phone or have phone sex. I'm just like, homie, say you locked up. You don't have to lie. Either way, I'm not going to talk to you. It's that love after lockup shit, bro. That shit is wild. No, I can tell from his energy that he a dirty player. And also, not only is it in his relationships, it's with his money. He never has money out here. I don't know who would be giving him any type of money because all of that shit gets spent down the toilet, basically. He's not good at having a business, hence why he needed somebody else on the fucking contract and shit. And he definitely been to prison. Okay, he definitely been, either he's been to prison or he's been in jail. Like I said, love after lockup type shit. Or he been locked up before. So that's a lesson in disguise. I don't know how long you've been talking to him for, but get your birthday gifts Get your money and get the fuck out of there. All right. Let's see what else we got going on. So I run the fact that you run it tells you everything. The fact that you're the one running it, isn't it his didn't he have a business? The fact that you run it is insane, right? That shows everything. He is the doesn't bro. That would make me, bro. That's why I can't stand people. That shit would make me. That shit would make me fucking mad. Hell no, I'm not setting my name on nothing. Stupid. Not you, but him. Fucking boneheaded ass nigga. Nah. Using all the money to finish my... Yeah, because you're the one running the business. You're the one doing it. He couldn't do it. He could not do it on his own. He could not do it on his own. Hence why she had to step into the picture. He couldn't. What's his business, if you don't mind me asking? I'm gonna drop him like boom. Yeah, drop his ass. Okay. What's his business, if you don't mind me asking? And if that's too personal, he's alright. You see. We saw someone else earlier. I saw Lisa. But there was someone else too before, just right before Lisa, I think. There was someone. Can I just say I knew it? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I felt it in my body because I used to do that type of business. I used to do that type of business, so I know. I felt it. You don't need his ass to do all that, love. You don't need his ass for that. I knew it. I felt it. I felt it. I was like, love after lockup. That's what I was like. Oh, I know what business he's in now. No, don't lie to me. You know he been to prison. You literally could break off and do this all by yourself at this point. Obviously, you have to find new bars and everything like that, but that's fine. Like, everybody want weed. At the end of the day, everybody want it. I knew it. I knew it. I felt it, bro. Love after lockup, yo. It's gonna be that situation if she don't get out of there. Love this song. Child support and him being locked up. I know that you know he been in lockup, so don't you even play with me. You knew when you met him at the fuck. He spent maybe. Listen, you know he been locked up before, and also you knew seeing him at the gym was a for sure sign because of his body that he was in lockup. Okay. It's just even the whole vibe, the body type, everything about him. Scream lockup. Okay, I'm done calling you out. On to the next. She said, oh, I see. Don't you play with me, girl. I know you knew what you was getting into and you saw the chance. You saw the opportunity. Don't you play. I know you do. You got the hands. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Oh no, he purely like a couch surfing bastard. He might have a fucking license, but he still just be fucking bouncing back and forth between all the exes living on the couch and shit. All right, who's next? Who next? Who next? Someone, I swear, seemed like a real cash. Oh yeah, I swear someone. Did someone send me a cash app or something? He drive a nice car. He is not broke. He act like he broke. He lean and lay on people's couches like that. He about to be. Who is okay? So there's an 1111. There's an 11. Oh, Gerda. Gerda sat before the 1111. So I'll do Gerda. Gerda. And then I'll do the 1111. He not broke, he broke it. He sleep at other people's houses like he broke. The ex, for example. All right, Gerda. Gerda, what was your question? They just keep talking about lockup and shit. Let me turn that down a little bit, because now it's going to give me a claim. I love that much blue. 3 o'clock in the morning in Jamaica. 4:45 now. Sagittarius current feelings toward me. Feelings towards you. He think, okay, I mean, he see you as being a little bit on the aggressive side. Yeah, he views you as kind of being on the more aggressive scale or the aggressive side of things. He also believes that you don't tell him the whole truth, like you tell him half truths. He not sure if he should trust you yet. He got trust issues. He's like built in with trust issues. Everyone is, but for the most part, he sees you as like he doesn't know if he should run or be attracted to you. I see like a cat and mouse game too between y'all, where it's like back and forth, back and forth. I want to say he's not that serious about you yet. He's not that serious about you yet. It's not that he doesn't like you, because he does like you. It's that you intimidate him in some type of way, which isn't necessarily your fault, but he believes that you're very aggressive. Oh, all my cards keep falling and shit. Oh my god. Good night, Lynn. Thank you. Gerda, I would say his next actions towards you is kind of stagnant, right? Because what I see here is he's trying to see what your next moves are. So it's like y'all are kind of mirroring each other in a way. I want to believe that you guys are trying to get to know each other. How long have y'all been talking? Because I think that y'all are both in the same boat. We are friends with benefits, not showing emotion to each other. That's why he sees through a lot of your games, as he calls them, games. I would say he like you, but like the biggest thing is being able to put forward real emotions. Like that's something he struggles with, and that's something you struggle with. Like this, whatever this is, it's definitely like the furthest away from a commitment that you could possibly get. Yeah, he wants you to go first. Like, it's like a game. It's like a chess game. It's like you have to show him action first before. Like, I feel like you've kind of always been the more dominant one in the first place. I don't know if he's just quieter or something like that, but you've always been the one to kind of be take initiative in the first place. So I feel like he waits on you to do that. As far as a strong commitment thing, I don't see that. I don't see that. I don't see the strong commitment. I don't see a strong commitment. I just see like you got a crush on him, and he's dealing with a couple of bitches, a couple of bitches. Yeah, it says he's making it obvious of what he wants, which might be just a pussy. But like I said, I don't think he would shoot you down if you were to approach him and come towards him in a way that's like, I kind of like you or whatever. But you know how that goes. Yeah, I heard make me approach you, make me do it, make me do it. If I'm being honest with you, Gerda, if this is the person that's holding you back from actually like finding a strong commitment, then I would say like maybe take your distance. That's just no friendly advice. Take some distance if you're really trying to look for somebody, because it's not going to be with this individual. You got my meaning? He said friends with benefits never works for women. Yeah, I wouldn't stress over this. He said that's what I'm trying to do now, then continue to do it, because it's just extra stress. I mean, you flirting, you doing all this extra shit for who? Like, for what? Because it's not gonna become anything. If you truly do want what you asking for, right, from the universe type shit, when you asking for a relationship, then you gotta be willing to commit to yourself too. Read the description. Sean, hey. Sex is different for women. Maybe sensationally, but I don't necessarily know if I believe that piece. I think sensationally is different. I don't think it's any different between men and women except for maybe socially. Men just don't vocalize their opinions. Women may be the first one to vocalize and be like, hey, I have a crush, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's not returned. And also, it's bullshit that people say that men can't, like, of course, for me personally, I think of sex and love as two separate spectrums of intimacy. It's like that's a full package deal if you get the whole motherfucking pie, the whole thing. But I wouldn't necessarily say I feel different, because I'm just as susceptible as catching feelings. It doesn't mean I'm gonna say anything. You good, Amy? You good? I think it's just expressed differently, is what I would say. Expressed differently. Did he have feelings for me? I don't know. He doesn't. He would try to, but he doesn't. Not in that way. He like you, but likes you is like likes your pussy. Likes your pussy. He would try to like you, which would be like y'all talking to each other and doing all that. But like I said, I don't see it going nowhere. You'd have to initiate it. All right. Shawnee. Shawnee, you still here? Shawnee, you still here? You're from New York City? I'm from New York as well. All right, Shawnee. Shawnee. Let's get it. No, Shawnee. Shawnee sent, everybody who sent their shit on PayPal or Cash App usually sends quite early, and then I don't see it until like they press me about it. So this is a general on kind of everything, a little general for each piece, each part. So with love, I see you're not on speaking terms with somebody. I mean, you're wondering what this situation was going to lead towards in the first place, or whether it was even worth the attention and putting into it at all. Like I said, I see love here, and I see like, oh no, are we still like, what's going on here? Yeah, it's definitely like a breakup mode. So did you break up with somebody, or they break up with you? Because I can see a breakup mode here. Damn, loud as fuck. It's interesting because I could see you here like fighting your feelings and fighting your emotions, even though you really did fall in love. You know, in the least I would say you have the capability of loving, and now you know that. If that makes sense. So as sad as it is that you had to figure out this way, it's there. You have the capability of loving. You do. I feel like this relationship was based on a lot of curiosity. Like relearning or learning how to love somebody. And now I can see you kind of on the path to glory type shit in finances. You ended the cycle. Like it might have even been a super dramatic thing at the time, because it feels like your whole life shifted over and things started to pick up in other places. You realize that this person was slowing you down from what you truly wanted from yourself, especially financially. Definitely financially. That was holding you back. So I mean, now as far as what you want to focus on, you're bored. You're bored of love right now. You're bored. And I would say that boredness mostly has to do with like healing that you haven't really fully necessarily healed from the situation. And I could say we never do, but at the same time, there's a certain position where we get confident again and start rolling out the carpet and we start walking stronger again. It's just going to take time. You know, that part of your life is going to take time. Definitely going to take time. You know you're attractive. Like I said, you know you're attractive. Okay, you have all the right tastes and flavors, and I would say you said a kaleidoscope of like personalities. I don't know if it's like, I don't think that's a bad thing. You just have a lot of versions of yourself. In a way, I feel like you've separated yourself up, or like butchered yourself up into personalities, where it's like, okay, so when I'm at work, I'm this person. When I'm over here, I'm this person. But it's very strong. Like this stands out to people. And so if you're like meeting people at work, or maybe you are meeting people at parties or whatever, you're like a completely different person each and every single time, and that's what draws people into you, is because you are so different. It's like you don't have like a lean where you're just one person at all times. You're like fucking 20 of them and shit. I feel like also when you get around a certain group of people, you kind of pair yourself up or chameleon in with that group of people in order not to be more interesting, but because that's just naturally what you do. You pick up on energy. So intuition, there you go. You got a very strong intuition. Very strong intuition. I don't know if you do tarot, astrology, or any of that type, but you got it. You got it here. You got it here. So let's talk about money real quick and what you got to do there, because they're talking about a move for you. Like everybody wanted to move, but they definitely talking about a move for you. You're like, how do I make the next move? More like, well, what do I do next here? Because I feel like there's a couple of things that slow you down from where you want to be financially. I'm gonna say majority is gonna be. They said the gnomes in your yard, the fucking family members here. I believe it's family. I believe it's family. Yeah, I don't know. Whew. Are you trying to teach somebody something? Do you have kids or anything like that? Are you trying to teach someone how to deal with money or something? Like they're talking about teaching here, trying to teach people how to deal with money, or trying to teach people how to manifest, trying to teach people this, trying to teach people that. But this is where I feel like you might even be lacking, because you're trying to teach different other people so many different things. Unless you're getting paid for that, then there's no sense in teaching them. Are you getting paid for what you do? Because they talk about a lot of money here for you. Talk about a lot more money that you could be making, just on the account of the fact that you give very, very good advice. So maybe it is that little tarot astrology thing. Maybe you should raise your prices in a certain extent, especially if you have your own job. Trying to learn for myself, I let go of saving for. You got to. You have to. They're saying, like, you know, in work or whatever, if that's what you end up doing, even then you have to have self-restraint. At the end of the day, like, you have a lot of character that shows like you're a humanitarian. You love to help people. You like to help people flourish in a way that, you know, you could flourish. But that's the key. Like, you could flourish, but you're not at the highest level that you want to be. So right now I would say focus on, you know, if you have your own business, or if that's what you're focusing on, start raising your prices a little bit, or start, like, you know, more or less being, you know, you bring a lot of confidence to the table in the first place. So I'm not really worried about the personality piece. The piece that's worrying me a little bit is value, like self-value. How you value yourself in a way is like you're very hard on yourself, where it's like, you know, I don't believe this is my best work, but at the same time, it's like you make masterpieces and shit. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, you really do fear becoming big, or you fear becoming more than yourself, if that makes sense. You fear changing because of having a little bit of change in your pocket, or you fear like aggressive change. You just do. You're very stuck on that. You're afraid that if you change, that you're gonna have to leave some people behind. And like I said, I think that's family most likely. I'm gonna say that's family. Am I right on that? Because there's a lot to do with family that keep popping back up, and I'm not even seeing that in the car. I'm feeling that. I can feel that. Just like people breathing down the neck type shit. It might even be like, it could be friends, missing out on love, missing out on connections. I want to be felt and not seen too much. Right. But in a way, those two things are a pair. Like, they go together. You know? They go together. Lots of people, yeah, I can see that people trying to cash in on your shit. I mean, you're a very chill person, by the way. Like, my energy just completely, like, leveled out. You could even feel that, right? We're just like, I fuck with that. Fuck with that. Okay, so I mean, I'm gonna say, be a little bit more selfish. I mean, I know you want to be felt and not seen, but that doesn't make sense to me. Because wouldn't you want to outsource to as many people as possible, to everything and everyone, heal as many people as possible? Is that what you want at the end of the day? So does it matter how much does it matter how much you're seeing? People will feel you. They'll feel you make a difference in their lives, as long as you're willing to give that to them. You know, you keep trying to put yourself in the box, but you're not a boxy person. You're just not built like, you're more built like a circle, you know, not built like a box at all. So instead of pretending to be like this very high strung, put together, you know, authoritarian, which you can be, you should just be yourself. Granted, you're going to catch a lot of attention just being yourself, more or less, than like restricting yourself and saying, oh no, that's too much, you know, I can't show too much, or I can't do too much. It's like, what is too much? You make money off of doing too much. We know that from watching social media. You make money doing so much or being too much. I think you get afraid of also being too crazy. I think you really get seriously afraid of being too crazy for people, but there's no such thing. I was big once and they came from my empire. I'm rebuilding. I know you is, and you know, all the respect, because I can see here it is working. So whatever you are doing, manifestation wise and all that type of shit, it's working, right? But this is more or less like that period of growth for you that before you did not have. Okay, like before you didn't have this shit. So it's like you put yourself. So putting yourself in a box did not work on your previous empire. This is a new empire, where now you're not going to put yourself in a box. You're going to put yourself in a circle, in a circle, in a circle. You'll level up. You'll be like bam, 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 bam. You go up. Versus staying at the same place. People always view you as this very motherly, calming. You know, you got the voice on YouTube. You got the voice. People love your voice. People are very curious about who you are as a person. The fact that you're so like almost like merciless, like a very hard authoritarian figure, like they're like, oh, is that my mother? They say, is that my mother? And I think that makes you a lot of money. He said, is that my mama? You're exclusive, is what they say. You're very exclusive. Like, this energy just does not come with many people at all, if any at all, to be honest with you, because a lot of people with that energy can be quite unstable. But like I said, you keep your cool and keep your calm somehow. I don't know how you do it, but you do it. Because right now we listen to a Virgo right now get all angry and angsty and shit. You stand up for people. So now that you pulled away from your family yet? Because that's, like I said, that keeps popping up. Whatever the family drama is, it keeps it rolling. Keeps it ticking, it keeps it rolling. Have you pulled back from them yet? Or are they trying to still put you into the mix? Because for some reason that really do, like, I can feel that bothering me for real. For some reason, they think you're a cold and empty person. And I don't understand that at all. Yeah. You said I have to be on. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry, sweetie. Did you say you're a Virgo too, so your birthday's coming up? Timing is a bitch. But I'm glad you're going to be there. You know, those are the things I could say are, you know, most meaningful, especially when someone meant something to you, even on the spectrum where y'all, you know, whatever, butt ahead, whatever. Those are the most important moments, is to be there for the people, even if the people are all fucking wild, crazy, wild, and out, always trying to argue with you, tear you down in some type of way. Those are the moments that you need to be there for. Now, with mourning too, you're just not a morning person. You're not a morning person. I like waking up in the morning. You're not really a morning person where you like to mourn around others. And that's where I feel like they think you're cold, or like you're there for something extra. You know, like everyone's always overthinking everything about you because you don't show it necessarily, but that's okay that you don't show it. And when people question that, you know, it's kind of like, go fuck yourself. You know, I'm in mourning too. You know, I'm gonna go do my mourning somewhere else. I don't need to roll around on the floor and cry and walk on the ceiling and shit, like, for extra attention from other people. I'll just mourn by myself, I could even see you sitting alone, to be honest with you. Almost like, I think you're sitting in the park or something, or like sitting alone, sitting in the park with yourself. Very like self-oriented, where it's like, staring off. Maybe you shed a couple of tears or whatever. You like just sitting like, damn. Because I know you love. I know you love your family. It's not that. It's just they're so like money oriented, and they know you're probably the only successful, going to be the only successful one out of any of them. The first successful one is what I should be saying. In this way, particularly. I'm not rocking theirs too, which is a hard thing. I know personally that it's a very, very hard thing. But something tells me that it will just it will, their understanding of you will improve as long as you're there on those moments. Okay, so the moments of loss and the moments that are impactful, as long as you stay present in those moments, they'll start understanding you a lot better. I feel like it's gotten a lot better because you did make that distance and kind of make a boundary too and say, mind your fucking business. But yeah, something tells me down the line it'll get a lot easier to communicate these feelings. Money's coming in for you though. You are gonna get paid. You are gonna get paid here, big time. Like I said, it's all within a risk. You can't keep fearing taking a risk on shit. This money, yup, it's a risk. You gotta take the risk. Are you trying to go on to like a different platform? Maybe is that what you're trying to do? Do that if you haven't done that yet. If you haven't posted on like TikTok or whatever you're trying to post on, you need to outsource. I see a mom here. Yeah, your mom is very similar to you. As much as I might not want to admit it, very similar. I was hacked and everything. I feel that. Okay, so excuse me. There has to be some type of protection that you can get. Like, you ever heard of the VPNs and shit? The VPNs where you like change your IP, everything. Makes it a lot harder for people to hack in your shit when you post in, because they don't even know where the fuck you're from at that point. Think about VPNs. It's that fucking usually when you trust people who are super close, it's like the friendships and shit, the toxic friendships. You trust someone who's super, super close to you, and they be like looking up your shoulder like, what's going on? Hey, interesting. Oh, so that's how you log into your account. Oh, this is how you do this. Yeah, oh, absolutely. You're talking to one of them. Absolutely. Unfortunately. Even when I was at my smallest, like we was at like 500 fucking subscribers, I started getting targeted. These people are fucking weird. Wired. It's like that, yup. Yeah. A lot of it is like water off my back. I'll restart over and over and over again. As much as you hate it, right? Because you build this whole entire foundation and then it gets fucking towered. But over and over and over again. That's what it is. Keep going. Keep growing. I'm just gonna see if they had one more. Yup. Let's see. Yeah, look. This is what they're suggesting to you. Act absolutely unbothered by the situation. That's their suggestion. Just keep making it. Because you're the one of those type. Oh, they also said Southern Belle. They said Southern Belle. But you're one of those types of deep accent. I knew your voice was special. But you're one of those types of people that it doesn't matter how many times you got to place yourself somewhere, you're going to do it over and over and over and over. And a lot of people are going to get sick of you. A lot of people are just going to hate you because you are that strong. So we roll the dice, right? You didn't choose the easy way. And that's okay. Because none of this shit is easy. What else did I see? Hold on. There was something in the box that was sticking out to me. Oh, they was talking about, did you go to therapy or something? Or talk to somebody here? Did you go to therapy and get medication or something? They talking about you talking to somebody here. Or someone was your therapy. Yup. Because I can see someone writing down a list here of all their mental issues or problems or the things that they struggle with. Did you go to therapy? You might even do that shit naturally. I don't know. I went to school. Okay. So you okay. So she in the game. She in the game. She pre-game. She don't even cause she been up in there. I got you. She like I mean, she said I already know the game. I saw that shit in first person type shit. I know how I have to write and what questions I gotta ask and what I gotta do. Okay, I see you. I also went to school for psych. I see you. Okay. You know, writing is your healing place, though, right? You need to look. You need to write a lot more than you do. Writing is your healing place. When you write, I don't know if you're writing down lists or whatever it is, but writing is your healing place. Like that's a place where if you just write down your thoughts, you're gonna like solve a lot of your issues and your problems. For real. Like I mean for real. Like everything that goes on in your mind that like accumulates and blocks you from moving forward, the moment you start writing, I think you should just start channeling people. I think you just start channeling like ancestors and channeling, spiritual energy, intuition, all on a piece of paper and a pen. And then it just like instantly comes out and then you read it back later, you don't even remember writing it. It's like when did I even fucking write this shit? That type of thing. Like I say, you solve a lot of your own problems when you write. So get back to it. Hey Jocelyn. I'm gonna do that definitely. Like I said, one more time, I'm gonna comment on your energy. You're so calm, it's crazy to me. Was you smoking? Was you smoking a little bit? You're so calm, it's crazy to me. Like usually people get all like, ooh, anxious and shit. I'm like, damn, hit me in the head, hit me in the face. No, I think I just channel people's personalities quite well. But you chill as fuck. You chill. You say are you a Virgo? She like, my heart race. No, I could be calm on the outside, but on the inside, I'm shaking. I'm playing with you. I used to dabble. Said that when we talked to. Hey, there it is. Heartburn. That's why I'm debating on this. I keep looking at it. You're a Virgo. Makes a lot of sense, man. Like I said, calming, very calming energy. I mean, lacking the chaos for real. Even though I know it's internal chaos, that mask is strong. That's how I know your protection is strong, because you won't let me in type shit. I keep knocking on the door. You're like, leave me alone. Okay, Lisa. Yeah, your protection is strong. She like, yeah, now she like, oh, you figured me out. She said, you figured me out. Leave me alone. Yup. I don't got no negative intentions towards you, love. Good, because I know. Ooh, that one smelled a little weird. I think that's my calling card to light a little something. Oh, bay leaf. I love the smell of bay leaf. Money. Shanae, money. You mad cool. Cool comes with the price of being crazy. Lisa, are you still here? Of course. Thank you for the calm energy. Rev the fuck up in a minute here. Oh, yeah, see, now they fucking with my life. Don't do it. Now the energy picking back up. That's what they said. Like, what the fuck? Yup, energy picking back up. Because now they start with Libra. Oh. We just crashed. Okay, Roll Ransom. I like that song. Let's go back. Go back, bitch. Okay, Lisa, what was your question? What was your question? Thanks, Jocelyn. I knew your question had something to do with grandmother. Message from Granny. Okay, so let me pause the music real quick because I think that's gonna be distracting to me. So I see your grandmother Rosie, Miss Rosie. You guys have very similar vibes about you because I think you guys suffer from the same. Not, I wouldn't even call it a sickness or an illness. It's like a lot of mania or manic energy. Like it's the same type of shit that like kind of I'm gonna generalize here, but Gemini's deal with. It's mania. It's like an extreme amount of energy, like at random times, like just random bursts of energy, like random spurts. Like in a way, it's like, did Rosie raise you? Am I right to say? Because both of y'all have like I said, it's like between a mother and daughter. That's what I see, and I also see like lots of energy, crazy amount. Like when y'all will communicate with each other, just bam, 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 bam. It's just like how it reminds me of how the way I am with my mother. It's like every time we talk to each other or whatever, it's just like the energy is insane. It's crazy. And I could see that. You was her carer. Okay. So I'm guessing you guys had a lot of fun conversations then, because that's how she remembered it. That's how she remembered it. But you guys had a similar vibe about you for sure. For sure. I think she's one of the people who kind of convinced you of starting your life over after like having it really hard, like making she's a part of the reason why you became so responsible, even if it was a little bit later for you. You know, in a way, you was a late bloomer. Watching Sex in the City at 80, yeah, it is like my grandmother and my mom. And watching like Golden Girls and Sex in the City, like the fucking funniest shit. That shit is so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, cause she gave me chill when she came up in here. Cause I feel like she got a lot to say, just on the basis of like she had a lot of fun, and I think she's here to remind you to do that. You know, self-expression is not just about doing something that's productive and making money. Like that's what we want to believe. But when it comes down to it, if you're not having fun or feeling good while doing something, what the fuck is the point of doing it? It's like that's what I feel like there's the lack of, like there's a lack of communication for sure, like on your part, of the fact that you might not really enjoy your life right now. Like your life might not be where, it's just like not fun. It's not anywhere. It's not good or bad necessarily, but still, you know. So she was so funny, loved to have a drink, always laughing. There you go. Like, I think that's kind of like the lesson overall, what she's saying now. Because I saw a lot of goofing, a lot of gaffing, saw a lot of sarcasm. I'm in the funk. Yeah. I would say you are. In a way, I want to say, like, everything's catching up to you. I don't think it's necessarily an age thing. I think we reflect a lot on our life just when we're sitting in maybe a little bit more of a stagnant energy. But have some fun. Like, watch a couple of fucking DVDs or movies or something. Make it your mission to make your life fun, Okay, so there was this movie there, maybe watch this movie. I don't know why I picked this up, but there was this movie that my grandmother absolutely loved. She loved it. I mean, even at her worst, this bitch would go crazy, a ham over this fucking movie. It's called Spy, I think, and it has Melissa McCarthy in it. Watch that movie. I don't know why I picked that up, like, because what I saw in my head was the particular scene where the dude is getting his throat burned out. Spoilers, but he's getting his throat burned out. Watch that movie. It's called Spy, and I feel like this is somehow your character, or somehow this lines up with what you're dealing with now and your character, like who you are as a person. Watch that movie, because I think you're really gonna identify with it. It's gonna be really interesting. Yeah, watch that movie for real. Take a day out just to, even if you're crying, even if you're crying while watching shit, just like when y'all were together, watch something. Enjoy your life without like at the expense of anybody else except for you. You're using your time. Nobody else is wasting your time. You don't need love to enjoy shit. You don't need love to be happy. I mean, you don't need, okay, you need love, but you don't need love from anybody else to be happy. Oh, look, this card came out. You see what I said? You see what that said? And the look on the back of it. Just a little crazy. A little too crazy. And then Kill Bill, they talk about movies. They talk about movies right now. Yeah, definitely watch that movie. It's called Spy. I think it reminds you of your granny a lot too, and the type of movies that y'all like. Then look, okay, even now, look. This one says you're beautiful as fuck, and then this one says trying to be me. We don't even look alike, but y'all, like, I mean, y'all were just alike. I mean, in everything, just alike. Like she always viewed you as a younger version of herself. And then, yeah, both of y'all introverted. Both of y'all just don't like people. Both of y'all like watching movies, watching flicks. Like, even if it was stupid little chick flicks, y'all have fun with that shit. The way you guys express, just very high, like very similar. The synergy between y'all was just like, it worked. It really did work. And it's still there. You know, believe it, because it's still there. Look, the old way versus the new way. You're just a modern version of her type shit. That's what she's saying. And she knows your temperaments, is what she also said. She knows that you have temper tantrums. She knows you get in the funk or whatever. And the only way to beat that funk is to laugh. Smile through it. Laugh through it. Watch a fucking funny movie. Remind yourself of why life can be exciting and fun. She said, I want to see your name in lights. I would say police lights. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. The sarcasm between y'all. She think you're goofy and funny as fuck. In a way, just as cynical as she would when she was younger. When was her birthday? A Leo. That's why I picked up that heavy ass energy from her. Goofy. August 1st. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. It makes more sense on why she came through with that. Your birthday's coming up, right? You know the card that just popped out? Old, dusty, and crusty. That, like, these are the shit. This is the shit that I would say to my grandmother. I'd be like, you old bitch, or whatever. Southern, there it is. Like, you old bitch. You old funny bitch. Funny. She always say like, my grandmother will always say like, if I was 20 years younger, I would go hunt Jason Momoa down and take him right there type shit. That's what my grandmother would say. I'd be like, ew. Like, bitch, you is 20 years younger. Go out there and get him type shit. Get him. I'd be like, get him, tiger. Get him, tiger. If I was 20 years younger, I'll whoop your ass. That's what she would say. Look, even the sugar pie, all the granny cards coming out. Sugar pie, honey bunch. That's how you know she here. And she vibing with you. So when y'all watching movies together, when you watching a movie by herself, she watching a movie with you. Know that. Know that. Definitely. They're very cute. Very cute. Look, yo, I just picked up that car. I didn't even listen. I just picked up the pile. That's what it said. Guardian angel, right there, right there. And then manifestations. Look, are we still friends? Got obsession. Got the open up card. You're like, you're not even sure if she's there. Oh, she's there. Trust and believe. Yo. Very cute. It's an ancestor. Yeah, are talking about money for you too. There's something that you deserve financially that you're gonna be getting. Financial increase or like some kind of financial success that you're gonna be getting. Probably like winning something, winning the court case, winning the lottery, winning something. So there's that. Left the house with her boyfriend. The time she died the next day. Well, that means she already said her goodbyes to you. People, I mean, old people have like the most resilience and strength in that way, where they will wait. They will wait the longest in order to say what they need to say. You know. And so when it came to her, she had already said, she already been remembered in the way she wanted to be remembered, and she already said what she had to say to you, and you had to say what you had to say too. So don't feel guilt over that. She would have stayed around if she had something else to say, but she made a point. I know she made a point with her dad too. Shit keep crashing. I hate this shit. Come on, don't do that to me. There you go. Excuse me. The song I Know Your Ways, which is all about like I know who you are. In the song. Let me turn this speaker. I know your ways. Of course. It's really cute. I think it's time to write down a couple of cards. Let's see. I love the old dusty, crusty card. Yeah, even now they're talking about like her spirit and everything like that. They said, I promise it's, they said, I lost the surface, I don't know my purpose. And, you know, they're mostly talking about the detachment from the physical body here. And then they say, I promise it's not what you view in. Hey, I'm outside. Why don't you let me in? Is it because I always look a little menacing? Menacing. Is it because I didn't take my fucking medicine? It's okay, I'll come tomorrow and I'll try again. So she keeps trying to get your attention, get your attention, get your attention. Mostly through music and TV, though. Pay attention. Just pay attention to them signs, because they're right there to your face. She be trying to show you in every which way. All right, let me write down some cards now. Let's see. We all be dusty, crusty one day. That's true. I felt dusty, crusty now. Wait, that one. Common misconception. Stop with that 20-year-old puppy. 20-year-old my ass. Most people think I'm like 40 and shit. because I was raised by old people. Damn. I like this song. Let's go. Okay. Nothing much. What's up with you, Skyfall? Flower. Apparently I can't speak. Jesus. You inherited Dusty Crusty very early. Yup. Dusty Crusty. Yo, my song I'll be part. Alright. Take your sweet time. Don't be texting with your, what driving and shit. Like my mom did. I just fucking bitch she was too fire. I just made her happy. Too fire. They keep talking about fire sign. Most likely. Who's a fire sign up in here? Back-to-back fire. Wow, Leo. That's my that's a no. No, bitch. Only one promo. I used to go south on all that big shit. Maybe you could bless me with your words. Maybe. Rosie's still in the room. Most definitely she is. Maybe I can. One moment. I'm gonna finish up a couple more cards and then we'll see what I can slap out for you. Young sprung and single. Lisa. Hi, Brittany. When I'm on the phone with Lisa. X girl. Pussy kid. What is that? X girl. X girl. Oh, she was the best girl. They talk about soul getting messed the fuck up in the bedroom and shit. Yeah, now they talk about trust issues. It went real quick. It went from like having a good time, getting it in and shit, and then they talk about trust issues. Trust issues, my bad. Got stab wounds in my bad. Got snake lines in it, my bad. I'm trying to get my family day. If I doubt so more as my tag, then breathe out. Set the these dick rides when it changes. I don't know. Loveless chicks, boys. Please step to the side. Away from me. Away from me, so rise and shine. Virgo City up in this bitch. It's Virgo City. We need this time for Virgos. We need a whole entire just little square for Virgos. There it is again. Said play with my pussy, but don't play with my emotions. They be talking about it every song now, y'all. See? Y'all had some good sex and then someone started to try to play with you. Alright, let's see. That song's about it too. We truly do fly. He said nothing's live. Not a lick. He said not a lick. Lucky people, he said. Someone trying to call somebody back too. Like, you know I love you. I would never do this to you. But all the signs and directions and everything is there. You like, calm down, nigga. I ain't want you no more. Song is fun. You see why I almost put my cup in my oatmeal. I think it was a mag. And that's some shit I would do in the morning, to be honest with you. I'm just not a morning person at all. I like throw away silverware. Sometimes I'm like, oh my fucking, are you kidding me? Did I really just do that? Rarely haven't, but when it does, I'm like, oh my God. Let me just go back to bed, please. Alright. also got, let's see. That's a good card. Trying to be someone you're not. I'm an emperor. There it is. He said, I know, right? So no, but I'm trying to get disciplined when getting up early more. Oh, damn, I wish I had a normal hour like that. I sleep light enough though. Sometimes I could just think of that time and I'll wake up at that time, if that makes sense. I'm like, why the fuck am I awake right now? Never trust a human. Trust issues. Trust issues. Never trust a human. Hold up. Trust again. I wake up in the middle of the night, so do I. So do I. At least 3 times you gotta wake up. Oh, I saw something about Taurus. When they talking about what shit they did. Taurus, they said. I gotta remind you I never liked you. Yeah. That's right. Taurus. I gotta remind you I never liked you. In the streets, nigga, I love you. Young nigga around me, slimy and greasy. I can remember my dreams. They are very realistic. I don't know why I dream if I wake up so much. Probably, I mean, signs and signatures, right? You gotta be able to write that shit down. Get that shit down. Usually I just like, I'll keep my screen on like a notepad or record it even. Oh my god. When I record myself, I sound like a fucking dying animal. Because my voice is so low and raspy, I can't even hear what all it sounds like is when I'm fucking waking up. That shit sound weird. I'm like, is this like demon speak or demon talk? Because that's what it sound like. It sound like this shit in the movies when they speak in Latin. I'm like, I can't even understand a goddamn word I'm saying right now. But even if you can just get down like a couple of words from the dream and then go back to sleep, and you can read it when you get up and try to decipher. And I'm not gonna lie to you when I say it doesn't all make sense. Big 14, what the fuck going on? Oh, this is a sad song, but I like it. I'm mad as hell waking up. My dream be trippy. I had a dream of an old lover. We was playing games at my house and playing cards. Playing cards? What type of card? goldfish type shit. One more, one more, one more, one more. Not advertising, one more. Like, you can't do that on YouTube. You can't. For me, I just wake up, go back to bed, wake up, get up and take a piss, go back to bed, then wake up, then wake up, go outside, smoke a cigarette. Can remember the glass drinks we were drinking out. One had a straw attached to the other didn't. Interesting. You can remember intricate detail. I wonder who owns YouTube. I've never thought of it. It's some. I can't say that either. It's some bitch. Damn, you go outside too. Yeah, right in the morning. It's like I have to. I don't care if, like, you know, just boxer shorts or whatever. I have, you know, back porch or whatever. I have to go outside and see what's going on. I'm too nosy like that. I'm the type of person to be like, I'm gonna get up and go get the newspaper or some shit, man. I'm too old school. I'll be like, what I do is instantly go into the kitchen, start brewing a cup of coffee. Even usually I forget the cup of coffee even if it's there. I start brewing a cup of coffee and instantly go outside, take out a cigarette, walk around the yard, and be like, looking around like, look outside, look at the neighbors, be like, I don't know what's going on over there. Probably like 15, 25 minutes, come back inside, forget the coffee sometime, start getting, I guess, I don't know, dressed for the day or something. I get caught old because I watch people. I do the same shit. I do the same shit when they have like, recently I was watching a bee farm where this nigga had like bee, like 10 different things of bees, and he was like comparing the hives. One dude was getting like attacked by the bees. Gotta peep things out like a kid. Yeah, for real. You said I'm that way too, where it's like I gotta watch like the chickens and shit like that. They're like feeding the chicken, or they put the eggs in the incubator. I watch a lot of like just like it'll be like usually just white folks. Be like, we got our little family here. The kids are going out to the fucking coop to go get the eggs and shit like that. Like, oh, this egg didn't hatch. Sadly, play the sad music and shit. I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh shit. That's so sad. Baby pigs and shit. How they cook food outside in nature is dope. I also watch the survival, like survivalists who buy their own island and just hunt their own food on the beach and shit, where it's like they try to catch the crabs and shit without any utensils, no tools, and they just cook them right there. They're like, when the shell gets red, that's how you know it's done type shit. And they're like, okay, how do they even do that? Like the coconut crabs and shit, them motherfuckers is huge. I gotta turn you over to that. That shit is so interesting. It's survival island people. So they go to an island. Usually it'll be like they'll go to some like Caribbean island, just outside of it. Sometimes I like tiny islands where it's like basically meant for hunting and that sort of thing, like touristy shit. They'll watch like the locals climbing trees. They'll try to climb trees and shit like that. It's cool as fuck. Love watching it because humans have advanced so much. I need to know how we can survive without all this crap. That's what I mean. I do the same thing. I like when they do like underwater scuba diving or fishing just with like natural shit. They just have the harpoon, or not the harpoon, the fucking, I can't remember what it's called. But they be stabbing fish, just shanking them and shit. That shit is cool to me. It probably just mean that I think we're just so interested into social media and shit like that. I think I just need a break sometime. That's next level shit. Yeah, it's cool as fuck. To me, it's cool as fuck. It's usually these like weird British old white dudes that be all over the beaches and shit. They sleep in hammocks and get attacked by like bugs. I watched one dude. One dude had to go hunt down a crab, and they're the type of crabs that can like easily snip your finger off. And he stuck his hand directly into the fucking hole, like where they mate and stuff, because he saw a crab go into mate, and he like literally jumped. He jumped, slid for that shit, and like stuck his hand down there, like, damn. Candy Hayati is the farm channel. I can't remember which one's. Mine's like Whitechapel something. Because I like the bees. I like watching them get honey because that's satisfying to me. I grew up around like the bee people, the beekeepers, because we got like Mennonites all around us, so they do a lot of that. Where I see them out there in the suit, I'm always like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Or I like the dudes that go to the houses and like take the queen and the whole bee's nest is following them. Like all the bees from the bee's nest just start fucking going in on them motherfuckers and stinging them. That shit is awesome. Very interesting. Or like there's this one bee dude who legit he can walk up onto a porch. Say there's like a little nest in the corner. He pick out the queen and then not get stung at all with nothing on. Like he has nothing on. Okay, Google. Cancel. I had the timer set to go to bed, but I don't know if I want to be honest. I love the way the bees treat the queen. Yeah, until they kill it. Yo, they can be so nasty though. If the queen isn't like to their liking, if she's too docile and she doesn't like make babies fast enough, they just kill her off and make another queen. They're able to create what they call queen cells. So they're able to recreate a queen into what they want. If she's not like aggressive enough in making her baby, then they'll kill her. They're all gonna gang up on her, eat her, and kill her, and then bring another one in. Ain't that wild? He said, "Damn, yeah." See, I know about bees, bro. I know about bees. They said I can't sleep. Yeah, I probably should sleep, huh? I don't want to. Should I sleep? They said silence is also amazing. Bitch, I don't know what it means. I want to smoke one more cigarette. Yeah, see, they talking about be now. They say you can be who you want to be, but I had to be myself, really. Be who you want to be. Do they sting her? No, they eat her. I'm sure they do sting her, but I think they just eat her. Like they're able to just what they do is all swarm her at the same time, and then she falls from the nest. And then they're just all like ripping her apart with their teeth or with their little. He said, "I want to be Michael Jackson." Damn, deader than a doornail and shit. Michael Jackson, while in his prime. Actually, he was always in his prime, kind of, but I just mean like physically in his prime. Imagine hella bees eating and stinging you. Nightmares. I used to be bad scared of just any like bug used to creep me the fuck out. I just like watch them move. Once they come toward me, I'm like, nope, I'm out of here. He was the baddest dude ever. I agree that he was really super talented. I hated how the media attacked him. Me too. But I used to even believe. I was like, yo, he's weird as fuck. But when I saw his behavior a second time, I had to like really look at this dude. He just suffered from a lot of trauma, like extreme trauma, like childhood trauma. And so a lot of that is like, oh, him being literally a young black kid in the Jackson 5, where he was probably diddled by every white man and woman that ever came by him and shit. Abused, used. Not having a childhood, parents not really giving a fuck. I had to be on my neck. I squeezed it into it. What the fuck are you doing? Okay. Bitch up here acting like the Hulk and she said, I just wait until they go away. Like once they land, I'm like, usually I'll be like, don't land on me, don't land on me. They land on me. I'm like, just let it go, let it go. Not with spiders, bitch. I'm good. No, I'm a red. I always go like, cause them motherfuckers always be landing on me. Just this last cigarette. Okay, I said this last one, and then I'm gone. I didn't know it was a bee. It was on the back of my neck. I could have got it stung. No, but you grabbed that bee. You said, so what if it wasn't a bee? What you said? That would have killed anything, to be honest with you. People is mad loud. I got an event to go to today. That's why I'm like debating on whether I should go to sleep at. I think I'll probably go at like 9 or 10 a.m. So I only get like 1 hour or 2 hours of sleep. Not even. I can get ready fast. It's the fact that I jumped when I threw it on the ground when I saw it was a bee. Yeah, get some. But I'm not even tired. I got work, but I'm not even tired. Go back. Pop Smoke. She said, yeah, get some raise. You shut up. Shut your mouth. This song will get me claimed. That's wrong, niggas. Hey, Mother Angel. You should close your eyes and rest your body and read that in the Jamaican accent. Unfortunately, I did. As soon as I saw ya. I always reach an accent. That's why they started playing him. That's why they started playing it, because Mother Angel was coming up in. It's like every time I go to New York City, I hear this song particularly, just playing over and over and over again. We love Pop Smoke. For the team. Mother Angel, what dream did you have? Red bone, X-ray, yellow, light skin, yellow, and stuff. I'm like King of New York, big snow. I need to visit New York City. Last time I was there, I was where the Russian mob was. Of course you would. Yeah, because you nosy. You nosy as fuck. You gotta be everywhere where like the fucking some type of scam deal, gun dealing. Like you gotta be around all that type of shit. Nosy. Drug deal going wrong. This city is so much fun when you just visit it. I was living my life My mentor shook me. Your mentor shook you. Like, why the fuck would you go over there? They're racist. I felt like I was in a movie. I had fun. I'm glad you had fun, but come on now. Come on now. I was somewhere. This lady, she Chinese. She used to sell DVDs. Came to my place to sleep. My neighbor, that's a correction officer, told you can't come here to sleep. Weird. Who's trying to bust into your dreams? Who's trying to bust into your dreams? I'm thinking I might stay up, y'all. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Because once I hit the sack, then when I wake up, I'm going to be in a horrible ass mood. Murder, yeah. It's even a murder, yeah. They said it's a murder, you wanna take my soul. I was ordering Chinese food and they was arguing. That has something to do with your situation, so he said it was some guys trying to pick me up. I was like, oh hell no, y'all gonna traffic me. He said my boyfriend right down the street. Like I said, every single time that I go, single time that I go, usually I'll go either visit my friends or someone's trying to visit New York, and I go meet them in the city, and usually it's females, right? They always so fucking nosy. So like people will be checking them out and shit like that. In New York we just have a way of like drawing people in. Like when we want something from someone, we will lock eyes and not leave the eye contact until like we get what we want. Usually the females are always like trying to talk and shit like that to everyone. I'm like, stop. Like, bitch, you trying to get yourself fucking killed. I'm like, you know that nigga shady as what the fuck are you doing? Is this the first time you've been around this bitch? Like, for real. Like, for me, I'm like, yo, trying to be protective and shit, but I more view it as like I'm the responsible one. But I'm like, that's a coke dealer, right? He's trying to sell coke to you, right? That's why he tried to catch you in, is because he's trying to sell coke. A lot of shootings, oh yeah. Ran over her baby father, that he flew into a bus. He might not. That's the type of shit I'm talking about in the city, bro. Shit. That's so crazy. It's fucking nuts. Who's near Manhattan Beach? The only person I talked to in the street was someone with a fluffy dog. They could have got me with a cute fucking dog. Yeah, because people will legit do, that? People will legit do that. The city is not safe like that, where it's like, oh, you can walk up on just anyone. A lot of the time, it was probably like a homeless person too, with the whole cart and shit. You walk up on that dog type shit, that dog gonna give you rabies. He's such a nice person. It's sad. Yeah, that's unfortunate. There is like, it don't matter, male, female, dog, crooked. You said he had what you mean he had a coin? What you mean he had a coin? That nigga dealing change? You trying to shoot, that nigga trying to shoot dice? Oh, one of the big fluffy dogs. Yeah, I got you, the white one. A walking cloud. It was so cute. Yeah, see, but then you run in the wrong area. You said, now I'm with the Russian mafia in the middle of a big drug deal. That's what I mean. You curious, nosy ass. No. For me, I'm always contemplating on walking away from people who trying to do that. I'm like, oh my gosh, should I just walk? But then I'm like, no, she gonna get fucking people taking pictures underneath their skirt and shit. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my God. You said it was a wealthy nigga. It don't matter. You said the money. You said the money laundering money. It don't matter where you was. It don't matter where you was. You know. Okay. A lot of time, shady niggas will be hanging out around there because that's where they get their main drain from. Their main, like, that's their supply. They need their supply. So they grab their supply and then start going out to deal with everyone. Just that, that black truck rolling down. That's all you need to see. Them niggas just snip you. Don't be walking around alone. If anything, get your gun license, taser or something. Being that the court made me save my number in court, my phone is wrecked now. They don't want me to show the video. That's weird. He said, yup, I can smell the money laundering. Must be my Miami senses. Yeah, Miami bad, because that's where they all come from. That's where they all come from. A lot of the Cubans. I was just talking about this today, or yesterday. Cubans come up in there. The Cuban gangs. I was alone for a business trip, but I definitely need to. Yeah, you need something. Carry along something with you always when you're in the city. New Jersey and New York, you need to carry something. You need something on at all times. Yeah, son. Maybe you didn't send a spill. Maybe that nigga heard your number and started to blow your motherfucking phone up or so. Place the hit out on your phone. $6.15. Am I being stubborn? I don't know. I just know I'm gonna get the sugar daddy when I live. You play too much. Says I save my Google Cloud though. Okay, yeah, just get yourself a several burner phones. In fact, that's what I would do. Get yourself several fucking burner phones. Niggas is rude. They made you say your number in court. Alright, I'm gonna hop off. How about that? I'll hop on. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna sleep though, cause fuck all that. You see, I want to learn Russian now just from that trip alone. They probably thought I was a scammer. Probably, ew, new money. No, they probably saw you, thought you was a cop or something. Like, that's a cop, either a cop's daughter or a cop or an undercover bitch. So, like, she looked out of place. I don't trust the hoe. Oh, they thought you was someone bitch. Someone important. Someone's bitch. He said, "Oh shucks, you leave me." Yeah, I'm gonna get off and drink some coffee, walk around outside a little bit, entertain my old ass. Maybe go to sleep. Maybe, I don't know. Sleep. Like I said, I don't feel like sleeping right now, but we'll see. Y'all enjoy yourselves. I will be on more often as soon as I get off this event shit, because I gotta make my money, y'all. You already know. You already know. Let me get my money first, and I'll be with you. All right. You said get stuff. Like, yeah, she be acting distant and shit. She say, stop going out to all these fucking drinking events. Queen Rare. Queen Rare. All right. Queen Rare and Mother Angel. I'll see y'all later. We had so many Virgos up in here. It was wild. Like Virgo. It's a sign. Yep, the moon was orange. I have pictures of it. I'm gonna post. You sound like an Edgar Poe narrator. Thanks. Green Bear. I could narrate stories if I wanted to. I have that type of. We again. Yeah, y'all some. Nah, people always tell me they're like, read me stories. I'm like, bro. I'm just trying to see how my day gonna go on these cards. Let's see. Yeah, I know Edgar Allan Poe. I know. In school I used to read that shit all the time. That heartbeat under the floorboard or whatever that fucking shit is. You should do audiobooks. That'd be funny as fuck. I want to do something that's wild though. I do like the voices, the little voices and everything. A voice for each character and shit. All right, it's gonna be fun. People so nosy. He said, I want to be a cartoon or anime character so bad. You know the motherfuckers like train without eat, sleep, food, or anything like they're like, we can't even have food while we're doing this shit. We got to make sure our voices are fucking flawless, serene and shit. I don't even know how the fuck they get themselves in character so hard. It's like more than acting almost. They gotta overact. Yeah, it's hard, like harsh training type shit. They make you record it like 100 times over and over and over again till you get that right voice. We'll make our own anime type shit, our own cartoon about the Russian mafia. He said, I like food. Speaking of food, nah, I can't do food right now. I already ate. We had roast. Like, I made dinner, made like a roast and shit. It was so good. But I'm still full, bro. I'm still full. He said, now get off. I'm checking on it. Let me check the rest of my day, okay? Okay, I'm getting off for real. I'ma stop. I'll be back. You go to bed. You need to go to bed too. I don't know what you sitting here talking to me for. I'm just leaving him on. Okay, we're done. All right, y'all. She said oatmeal. Okay, but what you eating your oatmeal with, though? What you eating your oatmeal with? Is it just normal oatmeal? I'm going to be mad at you. What's in that oatmeal? I have a whole drink, right? Yogurt. Okay. Yep. The brown sugar. Okay. Yep. I see you. Okay. Yep. But instead of yogurt, for me, it's like I gotta do either I do the brown sugar or I do honey, and then put some blueberries, sometimes some banana. But I love honey. And gotta do a little honey, a little blueberry, a little strawberry, a little something. Okay, I'm good. The blueberries are good though. Yeah. Make me a little hungry, but like I said, I'm already bloated. Damn. Okay. I'll hop off. I will. Only because I have to piss so bad. So bad. I'm not a big fan of honey. What is not to like about honey? Just go fart, you won't be bloated. I don't think it works that way. I gotta like take a big fat shit, but I have to wait for it to accumulate. Like I just don't feel it. Maybe it is the piss though. She said hop off. I'm just staying to piss on. Keep sticking around. I don't know. Yeah, I just for me, I gotta wait for shit to accumulate. Honey tastes weird to me. What you mean? What's weird about it? It's literally like sugar. It's like liquid sugar. It doesn't taste like, oh, you like root beer. Are we all that comfortable? I don't know. I'm open. I'm honest. Door open now. Listen, I'm honest. What you mean root beer? You rather have root beer than honey? I hate root beer. I can't stand root beer or what was that other Dr. Pepper. I can't stand it, bro. Like I have to be in the mood for root beer. Like root beer flow good. You watch the B movie, it's all honey tastes like root beer. Not you said B movie. A B movie. You thought you was watching B movie? When was you watching B movie and you thought it tastes like fucking root beer? When was you watching this? I like Sprite. Sprite Zero is good. It's very good. It tastes better than normal Sprite. I'm not even like a soda person, but root beer is that taste or whatever the fucking what is it like ginger root? I need sugar. Yeah, I love sugar so much. So love it. You said it stuck with me, I guess. Now it's just because your memory's crazy. You got crazy ass memory. She's like, I remember when I took my first shit. I remember when I fucking, I don't know. First felt embarrassed and shit. Alright, let me put these away. He said, get like me. Every minute motherfucker fresh like me. All these motherfuckers wanna dress like me. On to fun, sweat like me. Cause I'm really good. Real good figures. Motherfucking bitches. You know, stitch for a bitch. Fucking root beer. Night to Stubby. Yeah, I don't know what she is. Like I said, she don't like me when I'm reading. She like, damn you, Bob. Damn. I dropped all these cards in the ground too. whisper and she'll come. Nah. She don't move. Like, she like a stone type shit. I'll be calling her over. She's like... But when she wants to come over, she's like, oh, hey. You know what? Yeah, that's how I know they channel at YouTube. Hold up. You know what they say? They say she whispering all in my ear. They say, hold on. They say she whispering all in my ear. Think about what I should wear. Any appearance I'm pulling a fly. Yeah, that's true. Thanks. Alright, I'm done. We're ending it now. Alright, appreciate y'all for showing up. Whatever. You know, all them Virgo. It was every single person in here was a Virgo, I swear. We didn't get any other sign other than Virgo. Which I have no problem with, right? But at the same time, I'm just trying to say, y'all, where is everybody? Y'all scaring them off because y'all grouping together. Y'all like a fucking pack of, like, I don't know, spiders or something. Y'all motherfuckers are scaring people. Alright. Good morning, good night. Have fun. Okay? Enjoy yourself. Celebrate. Lay back. Crack open one for me. Watch a movie or something. Chill. Virgo represent.